Yeah, what? She stays close. These people were... Why would anyone want to set up camp here? I wonder what happened to them.
Spinners, priests of Ifrane, are said to be able to change the past and predict the future.
Treasures always have
I wonder
to
if
be
my
hidden
mother
in
could do
places
that.
like these. She doesn't understand.
I don't like the feel of this place.
I'm... Is that it?
Not very impressive.
Do you honestly think
You've made Merecian grip for nothing! Nothing!
Come forward. You have nothing to fear.
It's that. I can feel some kind of power from it.
I am Knight Paladin Gelabor. Welcome to the Great Chantry of Auriel. Oriel, Alkosh, Akatosh, so many different names for the sovereign of the Snow Elves. I prefer Snow Elf. The name Falmer usually holds a negative meaning to most travelers. Those twisted creatures you call Falmer, I call the Betrayed. Of course, you're here for Oriel's bow. Why else would you be here? I can help you get it, but first, I must have your assistance. I need you to kill Archcurate Vertha, my brother.
How do you feel about Arthur being like you?
The kinship between us is gone.
Threatened?
I don't understand what he's become,
Police is
but
right.
it was the Betrayed. They did something to him. I just don't know why Oriel would allow this to happen. They swept into the Chantry without warning, and began... The Chantry was a place of peaceful worship.
If you
I
find
led
them
us...
shining,
They slaughtered everyone,
give them to
and
me.
stormed the...
She will take
But
good
something's
care of
wrong. He never looks at... Leaving the way shrines unguarded would be violating my sacred duty as a Knight Paladin of Oriel, and an assault on the Betrayed guarding the inner sanctum would only... Yes, let me show you.
So, this is snow elf magic. Incredible.
This structure is known as a way shrine. They were used for meditation and for transport when the Chantry was a place of enlightenment. Prelates of these shrines were charged with teaching the mantras of Oriel to our initiates.
What's that basin in the center signify?
Once the initiate completed his mantras, he'd dip a ceremonial ewer in the basin at the way shrine's center and proceed to the next way shrine.
So, these initiates had to lug around a heavy pitcher of water. Marvelous. How long would they have to do that?
Well, once the initiate's enlightenment was complete, he'd bring the ewer to the Chantry's inner sanctum. Pouring the contents of the ewer into the sacred basin of the sanctum would allow him to enter for an audience with the Archcurate himself.
All that just to end up dumping it out? Makes no sense to me.
It's symbolic. I don't expect you to understand.
So, let's get this straight. We need to do all that nonsense to get into the temple, so we can kill your brother and claim Ariel's bow?
I know how it all sounds. But if there was another way, I'd have done it long ago. The only way to get to my brother is by following in the Initiate's footsteps and traveling. The first lay at the end of Darkfall Passage, a cavern that represents the absence of enlightenment. There are 5 in total, spread far apart across the Chantry. Caves? Oh no. The Chantry encompasses far more than a few caves, as you'll soon discover. But before I send you on your way, you'll need the Initiate's ewer. Once you've located a way shrine, there'll be a spectral prelate tending to it. They will allow you to draw the waters from the shrine's basin, as if this may be the last time we're able to converse. If you have... Otherwise, all I can do now is grant you my hopes for a safe journey. Questions? I expected as much. This is, or was, the epicenter of our religion. The Chantry was constructed near the beginning of the First Era to provide a retreat for those that wish to become enlightened. Our empire had temples to some of the other deities. Trinimac, Sirabane, Yffrey, and Finister rounded out the rest. But those temples paled in comparison to the glory. Oh yes, they represented the steps sadly, the magic used to construct these wonders were lost long before I arrived here. We were once a wealthy and prosperous society that, unfortunately, we were constantly at war with the Nords, who claimed the land as, in a manner of... We had always maintained an uneasy alliance with the underground-dwelling dwarves. Surprisingly, they agreed to protect us, but demanded a terrible price. There were splinter groups that resisted the agreement, but when it was all said and done, those elves were either slaughtered, vanished, or gave up. I've often asked myself that very same question. The blood certainly not enough to devolve them into the sad and twisted beings they've become.
Oh? What is it? I was just looking back at some... There was an old jetty where boats would bring supplies to the castle. Once we moved in, it never got used, along with the... That's why I used to play and hide down there. Peace, quiet, and there was... However, if you journeyed further into the... You wouldn't like... On some days, this would smell. Just... Be glad you went.
You're
Oriel,
skilled
watch
with the
over
bow, but Maurice is much better. We should have a competition sometime.
That wasn't as unpleasant as I thought it would be. Kind of soothing, actually. I feel a little warmer now.
Nah, this place is a maze. Not even
Done
scratch.
and done. Who's there? Even not very impressive.
Maurice even don't want to touch you.
Dead. Are you alright?
Teamwork right there. Who's there?
Let's go. Is that it? United as one. Oh, is that it?
very impressive. Who's there?
Fuß runter!
I've got your back, love. Oh, help me!
Her hair has bristled up. She's practicing that witchcraft.
I'll eat your heart.
That's enough out of here.
United as one. I'll protect you. Ha! Violence solves everything. Help me!
Pull chains and traps. Be careful here. Whatever's on the other side of this, the Fulmer wanted to keep there.
Oh, wow.
One for me.
I think there's another way shrine up there. Here we go.
We Khajiits have fur. Does it mean there's colder in elsewhere? Even colder than here?
Welcome, Initiate. This is the Way Shrine of Illumination. Are you prepared to honor the mantras of Ariel? And then behold Ariel's gift, my child. May it light your path as you seek tranquility within the inner sanctum. May Ariel's brilliance illuminate your path.
Do you need something? You know, life could always be better. But I'm still... Good books and... well, alright. Maybe 3 things. Good books, wine, and you.